Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Otaku Outcast. As always, it's me, Jozy. I'm here with Bryan. No Alex this week. They decided to alternate.
Yeah,
Um,
you know, I was caught up with some shit last week. Couldn't be here. How's your weekend going?
pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Niners finally won, so hey, there's that going for
Against
me.
who?
The Bears beat
Oh,
Chicago.
dude, the Bears were up. What? I remember last time Bears were up.
Yeah, when I left my house, Bears were up. I don't know how they got it, but hey, man,
I don't know
something.
what to expect, bro. Right now, fucking Dak is out. He just
Wait, so
got
you
called
guys are
up
gonna go
today.
with Cooper Rush?
Yeah, I don't know why we have that fool in.
Oof. Hey, bro. I mean, you gotta look at his body of work. You know.
Nah, dude, like from last year, our third string. I think it was our third string QB. Nah, was it third string or fourth string? I forget. There was a QB that really shined. Like he was moving the ball, and then we let him go this season. I'm like, why? And then
Bro,
now we have Cooper Rush.
it's because
Oh my god.
Cooper Rush got a whopping 3 completions for 2 yards, bro, in his career. Whew. With those numbers, bro, unstoppable.
I don't know what they're doing, bro. Uh,
Um,
well, oh, you wanna. Well, I don't know if you knew this or if you already know this, but since the My Hero came out this movie, the My Hero movie came out this weekend.
mm-hmm.
What I found out was that it was giving a book of the Heroes Rising.
Yeah,
I think what I heard, it was a prequel before the movie, and so you couldn't necessarily read it before the movie. You were supposed to read it after the movie.
yeah. I saw a bunch of people posting up pics about it. Apparently, it had like some really nasty font. Because that's what most of the tweets were about. People just complaining about the font. Um, that's dope. I love it when like they give little promotional items like that.
Ah, too bad I won't be able to get it.
Why? You think they ran out?
No, well, supposedly it was on only
Oh,
opening night.
oh damn.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess you could still try to see, like, go get a ticket to go see,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, like, what are the chances of them actually giving it to you on the day, like that, not opening night, you know? Because that's what I read originally. Opening night, you'll get this book. I don't know what's gonna happen from there.
Well, I mean, when we went to go watch Weathering with you, it was an opening weekend, and we still got the promotional flyers.
True. So but at the same time, remember that My Hero is like kind of huge over here. So I
That
mean, the
is
chances.
true. And maybe it just depends on the theater you go to.
That's true. I mean,
You gotta go to some
uh,
like super fucking low profile theater nobody knows about, nobody goes to. Then hope we get
yeah.
it.
If you go to Edwards, GG kid, I think everyone goes there. I
Yeah,
don't know about
GG.
Cinemark. I don't know about Cinemark.
Damn, should have gone opening day. Fuck. Fake anime fan. Fake My Hero fan.
Ah man, sucks that we're gonna miss out on the book. Do you think? I wonder what they'll do though. Because they were giving out for free. I wonder if they'll like. I think they'll probably like sell it after.
Like resale?
Yeah. No, no, no. Not. You said resell or retail?
Resale. Like resell it.
No, 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 not resell. I feel like they'll probably put it out there so you could buy it.
Oh,
But
oh, like just publish it, like for the
yeah,
public.
publish it in. Yeah, I think that's what they'll do. Because I mean, it makes sense. If you bought the ticket, you should get something for free. But if you didn't get it like on the day of, it makes sense to get kind of a money thing. Like, oh, sell it, get money. But if they were like, oh, it's only a limited thing, all right, that's understandable as well. Like, you missed out on something limited.
Mm-hmm.
Or what they could do as well is like, scan. They'll probably do like scans of it. I think they'll probably do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this week, it's not online somewhere.
True. Someone's doing the deed for us.
Oh, speaking of scans, long time So you know how for One Piece, um, One Piece chapters drop Thursday, right?
Every,
Thursday night, around
yeah,
midnight,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
The scans do. So the guy who would release spoilers, because
Mm-hmm.
spoilers would always come out by Monday or Tuesday. That guy retired. He was like some Korean guy, and he retired. He like came out, made a statement. He's like, "Oh, I'm no longer gonna be releasing the spoilers." So we have finally been freed from the grasp of spoilers.
Yeah, now it's just the only person that could spoil it for me is you.
Hey man, y'all should know better. All my followers know better now that Thursday night you're gonna see a One Piece panel on my story.
I've learned. I've learned to adapt. Don't worry. Uh, Dude. Okay, real quick. Since we're talking about One Piece on the topic right now,
Mm-hmm.
um, so this week's chapter that dropped. What did you think of it?
About what?
Like overall rating. Let's just say like overall rating. What did you think of it?
Peak fiction still. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Hmm.
I know why you're asking me. I know exactly why you're asking me. You're asking me because of the first
Okay.
half of the chapter, aren't you?
Yeah, it's because I've like, to me this chapter was like, it was an okay chapter to me. It wasn't like top 10.
Oh no, it
You know
wasn't
what I'm
top
like?
10.
It wasn't 10. No. It wasn't 10 out of 10 to me.
See, I know exactly what people's problems with this week's chapter is. The whole Kinemon thing.
No, not just Kiemon. It's fuck.
Oh,
I
Conjuro.
forgot. Yeah, Conjuro as well. They
Yeah,
had
yeah,
problems
yeah,
with
yeah.
those two.
See, I understand, right? It's
Yeah.
just the thing is, I feel like if you're a long run fuck. If you're a long running One Piece fan, like if you've been keeping up with the story weekly for years, you should know better. Like this is Oda, bro. Like this is what he do. Like as I was reading, as the chapters were coming, when Kinemon got stabbed by Kaido, when Kiku got stabbed by the fake Odin, when Kanjuro got wrecked by Kinemon, not once did I think they were dead. Not once. Ashura Doji, after he sacrificed himself for the bomb, he's not dead, bro. He's not dead. Like this is One Piece. Like unless you're specifically told by like the narrator or characters themselves say it, the character's
They're not
not
dead.
dead. They're not dead. So that's why it didn't bother me. Like I plus I feel like it was a little too anticlimactic. Like for if Kinemon really is gonna die, he wouldn't die like that. Like I feel like he still either needs to see his wife, like he needs to be reunited with her, or
Yeah. Plus,
at the very least see Momo grown up.
mhm. Plus, well, did they ever say anything about his wife? I don't remember. I think they still haven't said anything. No.
I mean she's I think at the capital. I mean, oh yeah, supposedly she died in the fire, but
Yeah, that's why. That's what I was saying.
again, no bot.
No,
If
if they don't say it,
yep, she's not
then
dead.
most likely it's not happening.
I mean, bro,
But it's because
we've seen a fucking Orochi come back from the dead twice in the same arc, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
what was the second time? I don't remember.
Well, when the scabbards cut off all his heads.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, like, it shouldn't be a surprise to you. Like, you shouldn't take it as face value. Like, you should know, which is why it doesn't
Yeah,
bother
yeah.
me. So when we got the second half of the chapter with Kid and Law,
That was it. Where it's at.
that was just amazing.
Yeah, the first half was like anticlimactic, and then you have the fight. That's where it's getting better.
Hell yeah, bro. Kid and Law putting up numbers, finally looking impressive.
Yeah,
Done.
and then they fucking awakened. I was like, oh, bro.
Oh, bro,
Now we get to see more awakened. Say less,
Law's awakening. Whew. Oof.
bro.
Bro, Law is the first character in the entire series to make Big Mom bleed. We haven't even seen Kaido do that. That shit's impressive. That is impressive. I mean, Kid with his magnetism. I mean, I don't know how much those steel beams did a Big Mom, to be completely honest. But
For
hey, at least he's awakened, right?
yeah. Oh, but real quick, we're talking about Orochi. Fucking, the first time he got his head cut off, I was like, he's not dead. There's no way he's dead.
Yeah, bro. There's no
That's
way. Yeah.
that's too easy. Yeah, I was like, that's too easy. He has the Hydra, so I'm like, nah, he's not dead that easily. I think they're gonna have to attack his actual body to kill him, not his head, obviously. Because when you're the Hydra, you attack the head, you're not gonna die like that.
Well, some people are theorizing that that Orochi only has one more head, because like people counted his heads that have been chopped off. I think a Hydra has 8 heads, right?
No,
I
the
don't,
Hydra never stops growing heads.
really? I think it's because Orochi has 8 heads, and people are saying that he's only got his head chopped off 7 times, so he's like has
Well,
one more. Well, that's what people are saying. I mean, I'm more along with you that Hydra just regrows his head continuously.
because the only way you could actually, let's say, and well, from what I've seen, like the only way you really do it is like burning their heads, so it doesn't regrow. That's the only way.
Mm.
So they like use fire, but I mean, yeah, because sometimes you use like the symbol of Hydras is usually 8 heads first, and then you cut it off, it regrows.
Yeah.
You have to attack their main body, that way you kill it, or like crush it or burn it. Those are the only ways.
Well, I don't think Orochi's even gonna die. I don't think so. I think they're gonna pull some.
They'll give you a second chance.
No, like break the wheel of hatred. Cause you know how the Kurozumi has always been like fucking hated and chased down. I feel like especially with the whole Kanjuro being a Kurozumi, right? I feel like they're gonna like pardon him. They're gonna forgive him. Or at least pardon the clan. Not him, because he's still a piece of shit.
I doubt it, because I mean, Orochi was also a piece of shit as well, so I don't think so.
That's why no,
I think they'll probably banish him.
The reason why, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna forgive the clan, but not Orochi or Kanjuro, cause there's another popular theory that Otama, that she's Orochi's kid, that she's secretly Orochi's kid because of the purple hair, and Otama's like an orphan, so it kind of fits. I mean, that'd be a good twist.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
And then that would make her a Kurozumi, and it's not like she's gonna be chased and hated, right? I mean, shit, she's kind of the MVP so far with the Kibidongos. So that's why I feel like they're gonna forgive the Kurozumis, maybe banish Orochi or lock him up for life. I don't know, but I don't see Orochi dying unless like Momonosuke kills him. But
yeah, I feel like probably they probably capture him and then they have to like give Momonosuke the choice. That'll probably happen.
You think Momonosuke is cold-blooded enough to put him to the blade?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I don't even think Odin would have killed him.
Yeah, he would have. He was trying to, remember? But he got stopped.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he would have fucking murked him. Well, let's get time to grow some balls. You grew your body?
Right.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Dude, I want to see how he looks like though.
I mean, I'm assuming he looks just like Odin, right?
Oh well, I mean they said, there's no way he has the same hairstyle either.
Imagine he does. I hope he looks just like Odin except bald. Like he kept the same haircut.
That'd be funny.
Imagine he has an even fucking crazier haircut.
Dude, fucking when people like were talking about Odin, he's like, out of all the years, you chose this haircut, bro. You saw this and you're like, this is it.
Shit, who's gonna tell him it looks ugly?
Or I don't know. Roger could do it.
Oh yeah, Roger. Roger just fucking loves eccentric people. I mean, look at that, bro. He has fucking a clown as a cabin boy with a big red nose.
Or
I don't think he cares about his hair.
all right. Let's get into the next. Well, it wasn't necessarily the next thing. It was supposed to be like right after what we had talked about the movie, but you know we were talking about this.
Going
Kind of caught up in this.
the other
Back into My Hero.
back into my hero.
Yeah. Because I mean, we just got caught up in the One Piece this chapter. I should have probably saved it to like maybe the end, but fuck it.
Nah, it's fine, bro. Love talking about One Piece. Never get tired of it.
Oh,
So,
you were gonna. What were you gonna talk about? Tell me.
so what do you think about Stars and Stripes?
OP as fuck. When she like, you'll die if you move. Oh, bro, that's an OP power. The rules, two rules basically. That's that basically an OP power. Do I think she's gonna win? I mean, from the looks of it, the way it's like being set up, I don't think so.
Bro, literally every panel in which she's in, this is what plays in my head. You can't hear it?
No, you got cut off. So what?
I said whenever she's like on the page, like in every panel she's in, like America fuck yeah, it just plays in the back of my head. America fuck yeah. Bro, I've never felt so patriotic reading a manga.
This is America, you dumb son of a bitch.
Bro, it just like screams America. Bro, she pulls up in the fucking Black Hawk jets. Fucking
Nothing more American than black jets, right?
bro, action, fucking fight now, talk later on her Batman shit. She,
Or fucking fight now, worry about the consequences later. Yeah, that's pure American right there.
she's
Nothing-
like, especially this week when she's like, yeah, you know, we can't do it the Japanese way. We gotta do it the American way. Bring the fucking bombs.
And fucking 'cause they were saying you know, your hero license revoking is not probably gonna be the only issue. She's like, I don't give a shit.
Bro, that's so American, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. We gotta murk the ops. We gotta murk the terrorists.
We gotta take care of this dude once and for all, man.
Bro, I fucking love everything about her, dude. Like her design, her fucking quirk, bro. Oh my god, bro. Like it's seriously like since she was introduced, like I'd say what, like 3 chapters ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think so. Like 3 weeks ago.
It's legit felt to me like I'm not reading My Hero Academia. Like I'm reading a manga version of like an MCU story. Like it just fucking like I was half expecting like on the fucking cruise missiles that are incoming for it to say like Stark Industries on the fucking side of it. Like it is really good, bro. Fucking Horikoshi's in his bag again. But what I want to know is how the fuck she wasn't number one. Like the guy she's talking to is saying, "Oh, it's finally your turn to like surpass All Might." Bro, with her fucking quirk, how has she not surpassed All Might? Dude, her quirk is so broken.
I mean, maybe it's the charisma. I don't know. I guess it might be charisma. Something's got to be
Maybe it's just
yeah, like,
the
or she was probably holding back. I don't know.
maybe thing had to do with the mentor thing, that he was her mentor.
Yeah, like like she was holding back, or she was like either still in the progress of learning how to use it better.
Bro.
Because I mean, her power, like you could see, is OP. She could make herself stronger. She could do that. No, I don't want to say Cloud, but like that big ass version of her.
Bro, that shit. Yeah, the shit she did with the atmosphere, like making it 1,000 times more dense. Bro, what the fuck? And then she's like, "Oh, aim all the lasers at my fucking hands," and I'll like concentrate it into one big laser, bro. That shit did not feel like my hero, bro. This is really
Yo,
fucking amazing.
is Deku supposed to be the main guy or like main character, or is it her? Because it's looking like her over here.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to read her story. Give me more on Cassie, bro. Cause god damn.
She better not die. I swear, she better not. Like I don't mind if she doesn't take him down. She better not die though.
Yeah, hell no, bro. That'd be a waste to just introduce like such a great character and just have Shigaraki. Bro, like she can't die because if Shigaraki takes her quirk, I don't see how Deku's gonna handle that. And like Shigaraki's obviously, or AFO, whoever the fuck's in charge right now, they're clearly fucking. They know what they're doing because they pretty much almost figured out her quirk on like first encounter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we had to be told that shit through the narrator, and Shigaraki just figured that shit out on his own.
Dude, I think it's a mixture of both of them. I think they're having simultaneous thoughts. What? Simultaneous? Yeah, can I say that?
Kind of like when Goku and Vegeta fused.
Yeah, kind of like that. That's what I want to say. Or like from So What I'm a Spider when she has like multiple versions of herself.
Mm-hmm. No, but in Spider, I mean, she has like the main body, and that was usually
yeah, but she still gets into fights with herself though.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you think like, yeah. So it's kind of a like I can see like who when he's asking like who am I, you know?
Yeah. I mean, how much longer do you think that's gonna go on? Cause, I mean, I'm under the impression that Shigaraki is supposed to be like the final antagonist, right? But AFO is like stuck like gum to Shigaraki right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. Cause I mean, it could happen like after their fight, or before.
What?
Or you know what it could happen? Okay, so
Uh-huh.
you know how Deku's not trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So what could happen is somehow he does that connection and tries to get Shigaraki out back into his body, and it's Shigaraki in the end
Hmm.
during their fight or stuff like that. So it could be end up being Shigaraki towards the end of this fight, or towards the end of most likely what's gonna happen is Deku and him.
You know what I just thought of?
Hmm.
What if Horikoshi's purpose for introducing Star and Stripes right now, and her quirk in specific, is so that they can beat her, take her quirk, and then Shigaraki uses that quirk to separate AFO from him. Because I feel like that would fall into the parameters of her ability. I feel like that quirk would be able to do that. If he'd be like, all for one is separated from Shigaraki's body or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know, bro. I just really don't want fucking Shigaraki to get his hands on this quirk.
I don't either.
Like, this shit is dangerous. I mean, just Shigaraki's, like, decay quirk is already, like, really fucking threatening on its own.
Yeah, and since it's advanced now, ugh.
On top of all of AFO's quirks. And then you add Stars and Stripes? No. No. It's tough. But, you know, her arrival makes me think, like, are we gonna, like, see more help from any other country? Like, I mean, having a basic understanding of American politics, it's obvious to me why America's the first to respond. America's usually always like the first to respond on any international crisis. They send in their troops. But like, bro, like this is Japan. Like, when is China gonna send someone over, bro? Like, you're right next door neighbor. You know, I, like, what the fuck does the UN think is gonna happen? Like, oh yeah, Shigaraki's just gonna destroy all of Japan, but he won't leave the country. Yeah, he's just gonna stay in Japan, that little island. Not our
No, but
problem.
they said they didn't. They didn't want to. They didn't want to because they had to deal with the AFO's associates in their countries. Remember?
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean,
So it's like,
you're not gonna send
why
like,
would you?
any support.
But at the same time, it's like, why are you gonna send your top heroes when you got fucking AFO associates in their
Well,
countries?
Because they're associates, it's not AFO. You would.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I get what you're saying because you're right. That does make sense, and that's probably why it's going on. But I'm just thinking like, wouldn't you just send like your top gun to the top bad, like the top baddie? Because I mean, once he goes down, the whole operation goes down.
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm pretty sure AFO has gotten in contact, giving powers to other people. Those people could get stronger, you know. I mean, at the same time, if you send your own people, help them, they could help you out later to fight in your country.
Yeah, because I mean,
That way, it's like an you owe me a favor type of deal.
like the main threat is AFO, right? And if you take him down, right? Any threat
Okay.
after that is like nothing. Well, I shouldn't say nothing, but like it's gonna
A
be
tear
a
down?
minor, yeah.
Yeah, because if you take the body he's trying to take over, it's gonna be a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess.
Because I mean, if you concentrate all your efforts on taking care of the, well, I don't want to say small fry, but like the associates who are weaker in your country, while Shigaraki just runs rampage
Rampant.
or rampant. Thank you. I feel like it's just gonna be worse consequences down the line. You don't think so?
If Shigaraki were to win, I mean, he's gonna take powers away. There's that.
Yeah, yeah.
You let him go rampant.
Cause can you imagine, bro? If like, let's say I'm China or Russia, right? You know, there's the world superpowers in our world, right? I don't know if that's the same thing in the My Hero world.
I feel like it has to be.
Right? If you're a global superpower, right, and you don't take action, like early on, and you just let Shigaraki like do his thing. If you just let him do his thing, right, he's gonna beat Endeavor, right? He's gonna take his quirk. He's gonna beat Hawks, take his quirk. He's gonna beat Best Genius, take his quirk. Worst case scenario, he beats Deku and takes One for All. Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do after you take care of the associates in your country? You're not gonna be able to stop him. That's the mindset I have, right? But obviously, I'm not a politician. There's, like they said in this chapter, and like you brought up, like there's other shit that goes into things. It's just that Stars and Stripes has the same mentality as me. Like, fuck that shit. We need to take him out now.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill this dude. This fool needs to die."
She's like, yeah, nah, this man cannot see the light of day anymore.
We're gonna kill people. That's the American way.
Bro, I just literally love how she legit says, she's like, nah, we gotta take care of him a way that is illegal in Japan. Fucking committing war crimes.
The air right now, it's American soil. Even though it's air, it's American soil.
Yep. Bro, literally, like, as the chapter was starting, right? And right as the chapter was going on, right? And they kept bringing it like, oh, like, call so and so, tell him to bring it, tell him I need it now. I legit the entire time thought it was a nuke. I was like, god damn, she about to nuke him.
Yeah, but no, with an if it was to be a nuke, she wouldn't survive the radiation.
Well, what if
Okay.
she just like changes one of her rules? She's like, oh, stars and stripes can survive in radiation, or she says something like, oh,
The radiation is limited to this area.
yeah, limited to 100 meters. Just the entire explosion is limited to 100 meters. I mean, from what Shigaraki said, it's a lot easier to control things that aren't alive. Wait, oh, actually, I mean, I'm assuming that's what she's gonna do with the cruise missiles that are coming in, right? She's gonna like keep it, keep it under control with her quirk.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, America, bro, America. I mean, the title of the chapter was America. I'm telling you, bro. The U.S. goes hard, bro. Goes hard in the paint.
For
Even
real.
even in the My Hero world. Damn, I wonder who Mexico's #1 hero is.
I don't know. It's probably some dude from like from the wrestling leagues over there.
Oh, yeah. I would not be surprised, bro. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I would not be surprised if he's dressed like a luchador.
Fucking doing power bombs and shit. Full they sent Rey Mysterio, bro.
619 AFO, bro. And this shit. Oh, I mean, sticking to My Hero, right? But how do you feel the Japanese heroes are gonna feel about Stars and Stripes here in their jurisdiction, bombing the fucking the airways? You think they're gonna feel some type of way, or they're gonna be like, thank God?
I feel like it's probably gonna be mixed.
I feel like
Maybe the top heroes are like top heroes. I think top heroes are gonna be like, oh, thank goodness. But
yeah,
then I feel like lower are gonna be like, why is America here?
like
Probably.
probably the people who like face Shigaraki in the war, bro, and know what the fuck he's capable
Yeah.
of, and then be like, oh shit. But like the public, like always, I don't know, bro. Why is the public in fucking the My Hero world, or at least in Japan, like such fucking like idiots?
Because
Is it, or is it me? Because I feel like they're idiots.
it's because I mean they kind of explained part of it. You know that one guy that stood up for Deku, like how All Might was at the front of the stage all the time. Now there's no one there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have no one to depend on. They're basically ignorant. So it's like they just know like, oh, okay, our heroes are our top heroes. You know, taking care of it. We don't need to stay scared or anything.
Hmm.
Now that he's not there, you know, we don't have a top hero. We don't know what it's what they're fighting, what they're like, what it's like fighting these guys. You know, we're complete like in our lives, you know, not doing anything dangerous, putting our lives at risk. They are, because I think that one guy even said it like, we don't place our lives in danger. They do. So why are we complaining about it?
The fucking Endeavor disrespect, bro. Bro, I know Endeavor feels bad, bro. He's like, he finally gets #1, bro, and everyone's like, God damn it. No
This
belief
dude
in
can't
him.
do it. You stink.
You fucking suck. Like, don't worry, I'm here. Oh shit, we're fucked. Damn, that sucks. All bad. All bad. Poor Endeavor.
And this week was these past few weeks with Stars and Stripes has just been bangers.
Yeah, they have been, bro. Every chapter's been really good, and the art has been really good too. Like, Horikoshi has been really on point with the facial expressions of both Shigaraki and Stars and Stripes.
Mm-hmm. Intense.
Yeah, intense, and like Stars and Stripes looks intimidating, dude. Like, she looks the part as well. She's all buffed up, fucking wearing the American flag. I don't know, bro. It's really dope. You can tell, like, it's so obvious how much of a big comic book fan Horikoshi is
Hmm.
when he does things like this. Like, we're looking at the My Hero World's version of Captain America, and she's badass. She's broken as fuck.
I mean, broken characters all around, bro.
I mean, how many broken characters are there in My Hero? Just AFO and
Shigaraki, AFO, you got
Deku.
Deku, you got Stars and Stripes.
I think that's it. Like, broken? I think that's it. Because, I mean, Shigaraki was broken with his decay quirk, like, even before he
Yeah.
got AFO.
Nah, even before he got advanced.
Yeah, that's just.
Because before AFO, wait, was it before AFO? Yeah, before AFO entered his body, that's when he had like his quirk advanced.
Uh huh. No, I always
So
felt I felt like Shigaraki's quirk was really strong, but once he got it advanced, that's when it really got broken, bro. Because you could just be near him and fucking deteriorate.
yeah, so there's that. AFO.
Oh, you know what? I think Toga's is a little broken.
Oh yeah, because hers got advanced as well. So
Yeah, I feel like Toga's is a little broken. TBH. Oh,
yeah.
also, you know what's something that I find kind of strange?
Hmm.
Why is it that Todoroki is the only person in the entire series we've seen that has multiple quirks? Like, obviously, besides AFO and Deku, but like naturally, like, why is it that Deku's the only
Naturally.
one? We haven't seen anyone else with two different quirks.
Hmm.
I feel like it's a little weird.
No, no, they've talked about it before though. I think they have because I remember when they were explaining Shoto's endeavor and Shoto's mom. They're
Hmm.
like people would do the breeding to get two powers before.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering why we haven't seen anyone else, because I feel like that would be like a really good thing to do, like to introduce a character that has two quirks to help the good guys. uh, it's just
That's kind of hard.
I just find it strange. It was something I was thinking about this week, because out of I was hanging out with a non-anime fan friend, right?
Mm.
And I was she asked me for like a recommendation, right? So we were just like going through my top 30, right? And I was like, oh, and I was showing her the like OPs. Oh, actually, I want to talk a little bit about this later on, right? But to make the long story short, she asked me, right? Because I put on the My Hero opening, and she asked me why he had two quirks, right? Or why he had two powers. 'Cause she didn't know it was called quirks. And I was like, oh, he was just born that way. And she's like, oh, so are other people born that way? Like, can you be born with like four powers? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe. 'Cause, like, what happens if like Todoroki has kids with someone else who has two quirks? You think it'd be possible for them to have four quirks? Their kids?
Mm, it's not impossible, but I
Yeah.
think because remember, you look at his kids, you see some of them with ice, some with fire, some of them can't handle ice or fire, and then you get the perfect one
Oh, so you're
who can
saying
handle both.
so you're saying Shoto would have to have like 20 kids, bro, and then
Basically,
finally get the good one.
because again, it's another genetic mutation. I'm over here talking like a scientist about it. Yeah, but it's like another genetic mutation is what I'm guessing. Because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they even explained it like the more generations there are, the more quirk difference in quirks they're gonna be from older generations, and they're gonna be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So there's most likely gonna be like even more quirks together.
Damn, bro. We need to see more quirk breeders like Endeavor. Horikoshi?
Uh,
Get on that, bro. We need a villain who we need a villain who comes from a long line of quirk breeders. So he has like 10 quirks. Naturally.
oh, by the way, real quick, did you know that stop teasing me, Nagatoro's getting a second season?
Yeah, well, we talked about it on last week's
Oh, you
episode.
did? Alright.
Yeah. Everybody listening to this caught him in 4K. He did not watch the episode.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, let's go into the next thing, yeah?
Black Clover?
Yeah.
Finally, it's been forever since we talked about Black Clover. Black Clover greatness. Oh, last week, we talked about how Megan Thee Stallion was praising Black Clover and Asta in an interview on Hot Ones. And I think it's really dope that Megan Thee Stallion, big time celebrity, is out here giving Black Clover some love. I would not be surprised if a lot of her fans want to go check it out.
I mean, yeah, when you have a big following like that, yeah, probably happens.
So Black Clover, how have you felt about the Dark Triad?
What do you mean specifics?
Yeah,
It's kind of hard. That's
like
a vague.
like what are your general feelings like now that they've been defeated? Like how do you feel about them? Like Vonica, Dante, and Xenon.
Doesn't
Like-
if they
Mm-hmm.
if they were the strongest, doesn't that just mean they were overrated then?
So you think of them as overrated?
I mean,
I don't blame you.
Kinda hard.
I genuinely feel like they were underwhelming.
yeah, because I mean, they were like setting up to be these super strong, and then they just kind of beat them through getting power ups out of nowhere, you know?
Well,
I mean, I
well,
guess
not,
when you say it, like,
not all of them. I mean, out of the
Yeah.
3 fights, the one that I feel was really the most ass pull was Yuno's.
Yuno's.
But I
Yeah.
mean, it does make sense, right? Because I mean, like at the end of the day, like we've always known that wasn't his power. I don't know, bro. It's I do feel like they were underwhelming, cause like Magna's fight against Dante, there's nothing
Nothing wrong with it.
ass pulley about that at all. Like that was completely earned. Like we saw Magna training, trying to fucking putting in the work, right?
Yeah, and then Dante gets up. So, it's not an ass pull if it was like. If it was ass pull, that fool never gets up ever again. Well, even then, it's still like. He gets back up to do something, you know? And then the captain comes in. So, that one, I feel like was well done. Executed.
Vonica's fight with Noel. I feel like it wasn't an ass pull because Noel got help from her brother. Like I feel like
Yeah.
if Noel would have like somehow figured that shit out on her own, it would not have been believable. But the fact that Nozel came in and gave her the helping hand, and she got the final blow, I liked it. I thought it was a good fight. I like out of the 3 of them, I like Vonica the most. I liked her personality the most because she was really twisted. She felt like the most evil out of the 3 of them. And the one I least like was probably Xenon. What did you think of his backstory?
Wait, but why didn't you like Xenon though?
Because of his backstory.
Oh.
I
He's a
I get it.
soft-hearted motherfucker.
No, I get it, right? That like he was a good guy, right? And then like, you know, tragedy happened, and that's why he got twisted, right? And that's why his worldview changed. But bro, why did it have to be like copy paste of like Asta and Yuno? Like if I were to have that physical volume in my hands and I'd open it to that page of his flashback, I would think I'm looking at Yuno and Asta. And I didn't really like that. I felt like it was kind of I mean, I'm nitpicking, right? Like, this is me nitpicking, but I feel like, I don't know, it didn't feel that original. Like, I don't know. I feel like if he wanted to give Xenon a tragic backstory, he could have done it. Just not have it be almost exactly the same as Austin Yuno's backstory.
Uh,
I'm assuming he did it to have like parallels between Xenon and Yuno, right? Because
mhm.
like Xenon's best friend looks just like fucking Asta, right? um, and Xenon's supposed to be what Yuno could have been, right?
Yeah.
And Yuno's what Xenon could have been if their lives had gone differently. But I don't know. I don't know. I just I didn't like it. I especially when you compare it to oh no, especially when like how you said it. These are supposed to be the three strongest, right?
Yeah.
So I'd
From what we
assume
know.
yeah, from what we know, right? I'd assume you'd put in like a lot more like effort to give them like a really engaging original backstory.
Oh, by the way, I think his name is Strauss or Klaus.
Oh,
I
you know
guess.
what? It's probably Strauss, because Klaus is from the Golden Dawn, the glasses guy from Yuno's team.
But I didn't like Yuno's power up. Just I don't. Yuno somehow like always gets power ups that get.
You
Well,
know,
I mean,
you
I
know
mean, I
what?
guess you could say like, cause it's the thing is that I think whenever it comes to magic, there's been this theme of like the closer you get to death, the closer you're getting more into magic, more magic out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you could say like, oh yeah, closer to the closer you are to death, the more magic you'll gain and stuff like that. Because it's something I've noticed, like, because it's whenever it's something with spirit or magic, usually people that are close to death usually get more out of it.
I feel like it was best explained when Noelle got her Valkyrie armor. They told us that you know when you're pushed, pretty much like Yami says, right? Like
Your limits.
go past your limits, right? It's a combination of your natural ability, your hard work, and the near death experience, right? Pretty much like how hockey blooms in One Piece.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like the biggest problem with Yuno and his power ups is that he's one of the three main characters, right? But when you look at the other two main characters, Noelle and Asta, it doesn't feel earned because like we see Noelle and Asta like go through the fucking mud, bro. Like they're in the trenches, like working hard, constantly training, right? Going through this shit, and then we don't see like because we don't see in that way because supposed to be like the prodigy, right? He's just naturally
Yeah. Well,
gifted.
but I guess if you say that, like, you have being talented and he's loved by
Mm-hmm.
Mana or Mana. So I guess you could say like you could make that argument like, oh well, since Yuno's loved by Mana, he doesn't have to work as hard.
Yeah, which I assume is why he gets the power ups, right? Because I mean, every time he gets a power up, we're told that he's loved by Mana. I just feel like the reason why it doesn't seem as earned is just because
To the work.
he's constantly being compared to Asta and Noel, which is, and I mean, it's like like you said, like I didn't really like Yuno's power up. Not because I thought it was an asshole, he didn't deserve it, or it was like whack. It's just like it felt like underwhelming. Like I felt like it was coming, right? Like compared
Yeah,
to
I mean,
like
it usually happens to him though, like during fights when you kind of notice it. I
hmm,
think it majorly happens when fights are happening.
yeah, and it's just like there's no comparison. Like when Noel gets a power up or when Asta gets a power up, I'm hyped. I'm like really excited, and this is nowhere near the same like when gets a power up. I don't know. I can't explain why. Why do you think that is? Is it just I like Asta and Noel more, or
I
is
mean,
it the earning part?
But I feel like it's probably the earning with a little bit of you liking them both better. You liking them more, both of them more. Because I
Uh,
mean, you once you like something, you're most likely gonna have a bias towards it.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
So I think it is the bias part. So I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I don't have biases. I do have biases. You know,
That's weird to me because Yuno was like always my favorite character. I think Yuno was my favorite character up until around where we found out that Nero was Sekri, that Nero was a girl. Like it was like
mm.
around those chapters, like the final fight against the devil, where like it was starting to sway more to Asta.
I mean, maybe it's because you see more of Asta now. I mean, the majority of the time, it's like always Asta though, and Noel. So that's probably a reason why, as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah, maybe you're probably right.
Well, like, while like let's say Yuno's another main character, but he's not always in the picture.
Yeah, him being in the Golden Dawn.
Yeah, so it's like probably that is another part playing into it. Because I mean, we always see like Asta's work and his progress all the time. We never really see Yuno's progress or work that often.
I mean, I think we've seen it like a couple times. Genuinely, I feel like the last time we ever saw Yuno train was right after he got his grimoire, and before they went to the capital to for the exams. Because I remember Asta was like training really hard with the sword and stuff, and we see Yuno like training his wind magic. But that was it. I can't think of another time that we've seen Yuno train. I'm not saying he doesn't train, but that's the only time I've ever seen it.
I don't know. That's how it is, but it's crazy though. I mean,
Can you,
what's
hmm
next after this though? That's the thing.
like this arc or
Yeah, let's just say what's after this arc, because I mean they're close to defeating
mm,
the demons, and I feel like demons have to be the strongest.
well, I I kind of feel like Black Clover might end, but we haven't had like any news of that. Like we know My Hero's almost over, right?
Hmm.
Even though we're well aware that it's still like maybe like 100 chapters away or something, right? Like
The thing is,
we haven't
the
had.
creator said
Mm-hmm.
he wanted it to be long, so I don't know.
Like you wanted Black Clover to be long?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's
Yeah,
what I've heard at least.
yeah. So the thing, or the way I feel Black Clover is gonna go after this is, because the way I'm seeing things is like Asta's gonna be Wizard King and Yuno's gonna be King of the Spade Kingdom, right? Because he's starting to like accept him being part of the Spade Kingdom. Like he just got the grimoire. He's a prince of the Spade Kingdom. Well, I mean, technically, shouldn't he be king? He's the last surviving member of the royal family,
Yeah,
so he should be king of the Spade Kingdom by right. So, although I really don't fucking see a scenario in which he leaves the Clover Kingdom and he leaves the Golden Dawn. But if there is gonna be an arc after this, or arcs, multiple arcs after this, I feel like it would have to go into like mythology. You get me?
yeah,
They'd probably like go underground and discover a whole new world underground, or they just leave the fucking continent they're on. Because I mean, that we know of in the Black Clover world, there's the four kingdoms that we see and we know of, but we also know that there's more out there. You know, it's not the only continent on the planet because Yami's not from there, right?
yeah. I mean, we could go into those other places.
I mean, I totally see a fucking scenario in which we go to Yami's homeland, right? And we go fucking, it'd be like Japanese themed, right? Because Yami's Japanese themed. Although, I feel like Yami's gonna die. I feel like Yami's gonna die after his arc. I don't know how you. I don't know how you feel about any character deaths in Black Clover, but we haven't had one, and I feel like now would be like the ideal time. And
I can see what you're saying.
Yami would be the ideal character, especially because Yami's sword is in Asta's grimoire now. I feel like that was really telling. Because now that it's in there, and now that it's an anti-matter sword, I feel like he's gonna keep it. And what the fuck is Yami gonna do? Get a new sword? I don't think so. I mean, maybe he might do it, but I feel like Yami's gonna die. I see the death flag on him. I mean, what do you think? Where do you think Black Clover is gonna go after this? Or you think it's gonna end, or
I mean, don't they have one more kingdom to look at?
uh, do they? What, the Diamond Kingdom?
Yeah, because they have the Spade Kingdom and the Clover, and then
No, it got
Heart.
destroyed. They got
But
completely
by what?
by the Spade Kingdom. They completely wrecked it.
Hmm.
Um,
I don't know. I just don't know where. I mean,
it
it'll go probably.
it happened during the time skip. Remember when Vanessa and Luck saw Xenon, and Luck's like, oh, like even I don't want to fight him. He was wrecking the Diamond Kingdom.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh.
so I assume the Diamond Kingdom is gonna rebuild, probably with like Mars as their leader or something. I don't know, but that's the one who I'm expecting to show up soon.
Mars.
Yeah, Mars and Fauna.
I mean, I could see it going into like other dimension, the other dimension of the devils.
Oh yeah, that's probably a clear one, huh? Like they go to the Devil's World. That'd probably.
Yeah, so I could see that happening. But like, I don't know. I can't really see like what else is gonna happen. You know?
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, I feel like it's still too soon for Asta to be Wizard King.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe Vice Captain. Like, Noct would like, or maybe Noct dies, right? And Asta takes over as Vice Captain. Because I mean, Yuno's already a Vice Captain, and Tabata likes
Yeah.
keeping Asta and Yuno relatively close to each other.
Or what happens is if Yami dies, Noct somehow becomes king. I mean, not king, captain, and then you have you have Asta becoming vice captain. That could be happening.
Yeah, that seems like a really likely scenario.
That's if Yami dies, though.
Yeah, that's if Yami dies. Or what if Vengeance dies? Because I can totally see Vengeance like sacrificing himself, like with all that guilt for what the fuck he caused.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would that make Yuno captain?
No, the first. It had to be the first vice captain, I think.
There's only one vice captain. There's only Yuno.
Oh no! What?
Langris isn't vice captain anymore.
Oh, that's right. No. You probably have to put. Oh no, but then again, you have the problem of like what happened before, so I could see it happening.
I mean, shit. Between us and Yuno's way more prepared to be a captain. To be honest. What if like what if Yami dies and Noct doesn't want to take over because it's too much of a hassle? So they give it to Finral, bro. No, what if they give it to Finral because he's a senior? Remember how he's always going around? He's like, hey, I got seniority here.
Bro, fuck no. I don't know.
Finral captain of the Black Bulls, bro. Set it in stone right now.
I don't really have much to say after this.
Wait, I got one more topic. Before we end it. So remember how I was talking to you about giving my friend anime recommendations? So I asked her, right, what she looked for in the series, right? Because she had She's seen Attack on Titan. That's it. She's only seen Attack on Titan. And she told me that what she looks for is one, like the colors, like color schemes, right? Like, you know how some anime have like
An artist?
no, she's not. But like how like some anime have like those pastel colors, like really soft,
Mm-hmm.
right? Cause I showed her girlfriend, right? And she told me
Yeah.
she didn't like the colors.
She didn't.
Yeah, that the coloring was like it bothered her.
Oh, so I know what's. Oh, that's not colors. I think that's the art style.
No, 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 no. Cause she knows the difference, and she told me that she said the color and the character design and the art style, but she said that the colors, like the actual colors, cause girlfriend bothered her, and I was like, why? I don't know if it was just like the OP or what the fuck, but she said like she didn't like the colors. Um, yeah, so she focuses on the colors, the character designs, um, and the overall art quality. Cause like I said, like she did not like girlfriend, but then I showed her Jujutsu Kaisen, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I fucking love that. That looks so good." And funny enough, she got interested in Black Clover as well. But I cheated a bit, so because I showed her opening 10, like the best, the best in my opinion, the best OP.
Mm-hmm.
So right, having heard that from like a non-anime fan, I'm ask you, what do you look for when looking for a new series, like a new manga
Mm,
or a new anime? Because I mean you're a veteran weeb, right? Like you know what goes into an anime, you know what anime are about, you know the different genres, right? So what do you look for? Like what catches your eye? How do you determine what you're gonna
uh,
watch next?
well, I mean, if it's based on the. If I were to read the manga first, it'd be art style, then
Hmm.
animation.
Hmm.
Yeah, and even then, I think if it wasn't based on a manga, I think art style and animations first is art style and then animation. I think. Color wise, I don't really get bothered too much about color. Yeah, I think it just comes down to art style and animation for me.
An animation.
You know, how fluid is it? That's really like what I need. Because
Um.
you know how sometimes in Black Clover it gets choppy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
that shit bothers me a lot. I can't stand to look at it.
Mm-hmm. What about manga?
Uh, Manga. Hmm, that's a little hard because the manga that I read is kind of either it could go from like rough to really clean.
What do you mean by rough?
Rough. When I mean rough is like intensity. You know, like Blue Lock.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean by intense.
Yeah, intensity rough. If anything, rough. You could also say you've seen Aoashi, right? The anime, the manga that I was talking about. It's the other soccer one.
Mm-hmm.
So what that rough is like. What I kind of see a little bit is like old style art, retro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of retro-y. Like lines aren't super clean all the time. Has multiple lines to make the face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, like series like you said, like Blue Lock. I'd put in like Records of Ragnarok. Uh, Probably Baki.
Yeah,
Right.
Baki has like pretty rough stuff
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
of drawing. Yeah.
And then
Uh,
clean would be like girlfriend, right? Like really simple.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, a lot of romance I think falls under like cleaner.
yeah, like
I'm not gonna say
Komi.
all of them.
Yeah, not all of
Yeah.
them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a little bit of the same. Like for me, always the first thing is character design. Always. And which
Mm.
is funny, coming from the One Piece stand. But character design is like the most important thing for me. Um, if I like the character design of a series, it'll catch my attention, and then I'll look into, like you said, like animation, and then story. I'll read the synopsis.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like, uh, who, like, production wise, who does it? It's not always the number one priority to me, honestly. Like, if I hear Mappa's doing it, I'm like, all right, whatever. If I hear, uh, like with Quintessential Quintuplets, I forgot who did the first season. It was, I think, multiple production companies.
Didn't Studio
Uh,
Orange do it? No, no, actually no. I don't think it was Studio Orange. Um, yeah, I don't actually. The only studio that I do pay attention to, like immediately catches my attention, is Ufotable.
hmm
If I know Ufotable is making something, it immediately
It's
catches
gonna
my
be
attention.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be good stuff. Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be that high quality shit.
you expect good stuff from that one at least.
I mean, Mappa's starting to get there. Like it is, because like with shit like Jujutsu Kaisen, like what they've done with Zombieland Saga and shows like that. Like it's getting really good clout, bro.
Uh,
Oh, speaking of anime studios, we know the studios who are going to be handling Spy Family,
what was it?
Cloverworks, and Wit,
Oh shit.
which is surprising considering how we were talking about Wit going bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
But
This might pull him out, maybe. Not even pull him out. It might help him out, if anything.
because I mean, Wit, because from what I know, right, according to what I knew, Wit Studios' last project was going to be the one that's airing right now, the one about the Mute King, or the Deaf King. I don't know if you heard about it.
Immortal King?
No, no, no. Oh, damn, I forgot what it's called, but the main character is like deaf, so he communicates through sign language.
No, I haven't heard it.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like Wit's final passion project, but then we got the news yesterday about Spy Family, which granted that's probably why it's a collaboration with Cloverworks. But what I'm thinking is that Cloverworks is gonna handle most of it, and then Wit Studios is gonna handle CG. Cause Spy Family has some action in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like any chapter that's revolves around the parents is gonna usually gonna be action packed. So I can see Wit Studio handling the CG and the action scenes.
I cannot find it. Is it Grim? No, I can't find it.
Oh,
The anime.
the anime
Yeah.
about the king.
Yeah.
Oh, here, let me tell you. I'll give it to you. I had it saved somewhere because I was thinking about checking it out. Because I thought that was really interesting. That the main character communicates through sign language.
Oh, it's the story of the deaf mute king who was bullied by the people.
Whoa, that sounds really specific. It's probably that one. Damn, that's really really specific. um.
Ranking of Kings. I think that's.
Oh,
what the
Ranking of
story's
Kings. That one. Yep, that's it. Ranking of Kings. Osama Ranking.
about.
Yeah.
I see him. He looks like a kappa.
With the little crown. Boji is his name. Yeah, he communicates through sign language, which I saw was I still think is really fucking cool. And it's done by Wit Studios, licensed by Funimation. Yeah, according to me, I thought this was supposed to be their last passion project, and that was it. They were gonna sizzle out, but maybe they're gonna, like cling on to life through collaborations. Cause I mean, like they may be going bankrupt, but Wit Studio's still a fucking top tier animation fucking studio.
Yeah.
Like they may not have the money. I don't know where the fuck they're getting the money to make these great shows, but they're still doing it. So I'm excited for Spy Family.
Yeah.
Well, 2020.
That's it for me. Sorry, I gotta go.
No, it's all good, bro. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We've been Otaku Outcast. Me and Brian. No Alex this week. Hopefully he'll be back
Next
for
week.
next episode. If you're listening to this on YouTube, hit the like. Please subscribe. Leave a comment with any opinions, any criticism. We're all ears. If you're listening to this to Anchor or Spotify or any other listening platform, hit the follow. We upload episodes every Monday at 5 p.m. Till next time. Bye.
Next time.